Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis. Alright, so before we get into our video, I'm sorry for not uploading a video this past Sunday. My friend was having a birthday party on Saturday, and I haven't been able to get out as much, so I decided to go celebrate with him. I had a great time. Sorry for missing an upload, but I'm gonna try to upload more videos this week because a lot of things are going on right now, and I want to talk about them with you guys. So with that, let's get into the video. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today is Ellen DeGeneres has announced that she is ending her show next season. She claims she has planned this ever since she signed a 3-year contract. She says that when she signed that contract that she planned to end her show next season. However, people have wondered if it has more to do with the scandal that happened last year. Now, what I'm talking about is, excuse me, last year in 2020, um, information came out that Ellen DeGeneres' talk show was a toxic place to work in. Producers were sexually harassing and intimidating their employees. Ellen came out and she said that she didn't know anything about it and she wished someone would have told her, but people criticized her and said she should have known. Ellen's show went on hiatus for a while and then it came back, but the viewership was down. Ellen has been interviewed by Today's Show, Savannah Guthrie, and she has talked to Oprah. And Ellen told them both that she is leaving not because of the scandal, but because she needs to be challenged creatively. Let's listen to those interviews.
Talk about what's happened. There is an elephant in the room, and there will be people who think, oh, Ellen's leaving now because of everything that went on last year. I don't have to remind you, there was an allegation of a toxic workplace. You had to get rid of 3 top managers here. People went after you personally. Did that have anything to do with this decision?
Well, it certainly, if it was why I was quitting, I would have not come back this year because everything happened. What you're talking about is last summer, and honestly, I really did think about not coming back because it did. I mean, it was devastating. It because it started with me. It started with attacks on me, and attacking everything that I stand for and believe in and built my career around. I am a kind person. I am a person who likes to make people happy. I am a people pleaser. This is who I am. And so when I started hearing, reading ridiculous things, and then it just kept going and going and going and going. And then it was during the summer, so I didn't have any platform to respond to it. I just kept saying to Portia, I was like, if I was a fan of somebody, and even if I loved them, but I kept seeing something go on this long, I would think there must be some truth to it because it's not stopping. So that made me think I'm just like, someone's trying to really hurt me. And then right on the heels of that, I read in the press that there's a toxic work environment, which, I mean, I had no idea, never saw anything that would even point to that. There was an investigation and found out there were some things that happened that were not okay, and we took care of that. But it was horrible timing because it was me, then it was the show, and then it was like a thing that just felt like, why do I want to go back? When someone clearly, it felt personal. It felt like somebody really did not want the show to come back. And I thought, well, if I don't come back, they win, and I'm not going to let them win.
Yeah, listen. It's almost 10 years ago. Will be next week. 10 years ago, when I was in this exact position, I know what those feelings are. I also know the feelings leading up to it. So, hearing you say and announcing to the world that it was your instinct and that you thought long and hard about it? Because anybody would know that for something that is as powerful as the show is in other people's lives, that you would not take that lightly, and that the coming to the realization that now it is time is a process. And so I was really interested to hear you say that you knew 3 years ago or 2 years ago when you signed that this was going to be the year. How did you know?
I just, as a creative person, I really need to be challenged. And as much as I absolutely love this show, and I love everyone here. I love everything about it. There are just things that it's why I've hosted the Oscars. It's why I went back to stand up. There are just different things as a creative person that I feel like I need to do. And we still have the digital. Ellen Tube is huge, and we have original shows that's going to continue. Our social media is going to continue. I still am going to be very much involved with digital, and it's just that this day to day
takes a lot.
Even though Ellen has said that the allegations did not affect her decision to cancel, many other people believe otherwise. Let's listen to how Ellen describes the toxic workplace allegations.
Did you feel like you were being canceled?
I felt like somebody had some, I really didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. I thought something was going on that because it was too orchestrated, it was too coordinated, and people get picked on. But for 4 months straight, for me, and then for me to read in the press about a toxic work environment, when all I've ever heard from every guest that comes on the show is what a happy atmosphere this is, and what a happy place it is, and so.
Let me push you on that a little bit, because there are probably people who are thinking, how could you not know? And if you didn't know, should you have known?
I don't know how I could have known when there's 255 employees here, and there are a lot of different buildings and a lot of different, there are different areas, and I delegate. There are bosses to each different area. It is my name on the show, so clearly it affects me, and I have to be the one to stand up and say, this can't be tolerated. We need to make changes. How can we? What can I do? Unless I literally stayed here until the last person goes home at night and checked in with 255 people. But I do wish somebody would have come to me and said, hey, something's going on that you should know about. But there's no way.
Okay, guys, I've given you the story. Now I want to share my thoughts. When these allegations came out, I thought that Ellen DeGeneres' show was already canceled. I thought, okay, her show went away. Okay, she's been canceled now. Her show was gone. And I didn't know her show was still around until last week, when I saw a video clip on YouTube of Adam Levine singing on her show Beautiful Mistakes. And then a couple days later, she announces that she's ending her show. I think that when she went on that hiatus and when she came back, it clearly wasn't publicized or advertised very well, because you know what, I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear that her show came back. I heard that it was canceled, and I never heard anything from it again until I saw that YouTube clip, and then a couple of days later, she announces she's ending her show. Listen, when you go on hiatus like that, things aren't the same. Your viewership, it goes down. It goes way down. And the people that left, most of them, or even a lot of them, don't come back. I know Ellen DeGeneres has said that the toxic workplace allegations didn't affect her decision making. But what you saw in my previous clip, I believe otherwise. I think that she felt betrayed by it, not just by the staff, but by fans and reporters and other friends, other celebrities. I think she felt really betrayed about what happened, and she's really trying to deny it, that wasn't a factor in her decision, when I think it really was. I think she signed that 3-year contract thinking that she'd sign another 3-year one, but I think that when that allegation of the toxic workplace came out, um, she felt betrayed. She seriously felt betrayed. Okay, that's all we have for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Um, why do you think Ellen DeGeneres is ending her show now? Please let me know your thoughts. Also, if you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.